A very good morning to everyone listening into this webinar. So let's get started with the webinar. It's about the desktop connector from Autodesk, integrating Fusion and Inventor. I will be presenting this webinar. My name is Tian Rabi and I'm the applications engineer working for Baker Baynes. Who is Baker Baynes? We are the fastest growing design and technology partner in South Africa. An Autodesk authorized gold partner that specializes in a few fields. We are a fully Autodesk authorized training center. We are the exclusive partner of Adobe. We have been advocating blended learning for years. We are a DevTech IDaaS partner. We are an HP hardware business partner, as well as TopCon, Leica BLK 360, and we are a BEE Level 2 company. At Baker Baynes, we believe in three things. The first one is in designing a better world. We have a technological role to play in influencing the impact of design in today's changing world. In delivering a better project or product, we have the proven ability to engage with the consult or with our clients to improve the delivery of any project or any manufactured product. We also believe in technology adoption to produce results. Technology is just a tool, but with our expertise, we can ensure it produces tangible results that impact the bottom line. Our industry expertise, what are we good at? We are good at buildings and construction, civil engineering and infrastructure, product design and manufacturing, as well as process plant energy and mining. Getting started with the desktop connector, integrating Fusion 360 and Inventor. We're going to gain an introductory knowledge of a desktop connector and integrating Fusion 360 and Inventor. Learn what is the difference between Fusion 360 and Inventor. Learn what a desktop connector is and how it works. And then also learn how to integrate Fusion 360 and Inventor. On the agenda, what is Inventor? What is Fusion 360? What is a desktop connector? Introduction to integrating Fusion 360 and Inventor. Getting started with the desktop connector. Closing and next steps, and then also a questionnaire at the end. Getting started. First of all, I want to explain to you what is Inventor and Fusion 360 before we can carry on with integrating these two programs with each other. Autodesk Inventor is a 3D mechanical solid modeling design software developed by Autodesk to create a 3D digital prototype. It is used for 3D mechanical design, design communication, tooling creation, and product simulation. This software enables users to produce accurate 3D models to aid in designing, visualizing, and simulating products before they are even built. What is Fusion 360? Fusion 360 is a cloud-based CAD/CAM tool for collaborative product development that combines industrial design, mechanical engineering, and machine tool programming into one software solution. Now, what is a desktop connector? Desktop connector is a desktop service that integrates an Autodesk data management source or data source with your desktop folder and file structure for easy file management. The file and the data source are replicated in a connected drive. You can manage files in the data source through the connected drive just as you want any other folder in your machine. Changes made in the connected drive are automatically uploaded to the data source. The introduction will be integrating Fusion 360 and Inventor. Create an Inventor model. The first step in this process is to create an Inventor model and save it through Desktop Connector. This allows it to be saved within Fusion Team. Fusion Team. Once it is saved within your Fusion Team, anyone who is a member of that particular hub will have visibility and the ability to open the file up within the respective Fusion 360 installation. Fusion 360. Once in Fusion 360, the Inventor file is translated and linked to the original loaded in Fusion Team. All of the bodies come in as solids, and you don't have to access to the original Inventor features like sketches, extrudes, etc. But you do have the ability to make the direct edits to the geometry. For this example, I made some appearances overrides and added a few work planes for future modeling. The power of the linked model is huge. Traditionally, as updates were made to the original models, consumers would have to re-import the model, redo all of their direct edits, spending hours, if not days, getting the model back to where it was before. With any CAD technology, linking the models to their parents, users are notified of changes to the original, and a simple click of the update model will bring all the changes downstream, maintaining all direct edits the user made within Fusion 360 in this case. See the two images below. The next slide will be the second image as a before and after component reference update. Any CAD is a new core functionality within Inventor. Rather than simply translate competitor data into Inventor, any CAD allows users to create and associate link to the files. This means that if the component in the question are changed, these changes take place within the Inventor space immediately without the need for retranslation. In this slide, you will see this is the final outcome, the changes made that they show you over here. Right, getting started with the desktop connector. Now on this slide, there are two links, which is two videos that explains to you the integrating Fusion 360 and Inventor, as well as how the desktop connector works. For some reason on this webinar, the audio doesn't work. So what I can do is at the end of this webinar, you can see my email address and I will email these two links to you so that you can see these videos. It's very, very informative. Getting started with the desktop connector. After installing desktop connector, you must set up a connected drive. I will explain to you what a connected drive is as well a little bit later in the webinar. Set up a connected drive on Windows. In the taskbar, right-click on the and select Sign In. On the Autodesk Sign In screen, enter your Autodesk credentials and click Sign In. A connected drive is created for each supported data source associated with your Autodesk credentials. The data source's icon is used to represent the associated connected drive, such as for Fusion 360. Any hubs inside the connected drive are marked with an icon. You can see here on the image on the left-hand side, on the bottom, it looks like snowflakes. Those are the type of icons that you would see. What are a connected drive? Over here, you will see two images. A connected drive is a local folder that mirrors the structure of the connected data source. The following images shows a connected drive for Fusion 360 on Windows. While the structure is replicated in the connected drive, the files are not downloaded until they are opened. You can open and add files through the connected drive, similar to how you access and modify files in folders using Windows. The changes are replicated in the data source. This functionality allows you to manage the data or update folder structures without having to launch the data source application. Autodesk Drive file structure components. There are two main file structures components. The one is called connected drive and the other one is called the hub. We will start with explaining the connected drive. This is the parent local drive for the desktop connector service. All hubs, shared projects, and respective folders of files and files are contained under this drive. The icon representing the connected drive indicates the data source it is connected to, such as Fusion 360. Note, the drive icon shows a pause marker, for example, if you are in work offline mode on Windows. The hub. This node represents a hub. Hubs are team groups that have been created in the data source to help organize projects. Expand the hub node to view and manage your projects, folders and files. Changes made in the hub are automatically synchronized with the corresponding hub in the data source. Note, on Windows, when moving or modifying files, all file references are automatically maintained. Create and delete folders in a connected drive. So the first one would be to create a new folder. Your first step. In the connected drive, navigate to the location where you want to add the new folder. Right-click in the white space and select New Folder. Name the folder and press Enter. The new folder shows in the connected drive. Now, how to delete a folder. It's important, deleting a folder in a connected drive deletes all of its subfolders and files in the source as well. Project level folders and Fusion 360 files cannot be deleted. In the connected drive, navigate to the folder that you want to delete. Right-click on the folder and select Delete. At the prompt, click Yes to confirm that you want to permanently delete the folder and all of its contents. Delete local files or folders in work offline mode. Remove a local file from a connected drive. Files deleted in the work offline mode are only removed from the connected drive. This file or folder still remains in the data source. Right-click on the file or folder that you want to remove from your connected drive and select Delete Local. The file or folder is removed from your local connected drive but remains in the data source. Move files and folders in a connected drive. You can drag and drop folders and files to move them in a connected drive. Desktop Connector must be online to move files and folders. Note, Fusion 360 files cannot be moved outside of Hub. Changes are synchronized with the data source. When you are in work offline mode, the tray icon changes to solid blue to indicate that you are currently offline. Your connected drive also shows a pause marker. Rules for managing files in work offline mode. Designs cached locally on your machine are available in work offline mode. Any files opened within the last 15 days are available in the work offline mode. Files that have been opened in the BIM 360 docs are available for use and work in work offline mode. Changed files are stored locally and uploaded as a new version when you get back online. Note, if a file change was made in the cloud while you were offline, any changes made to that file locally while in work offline mode are not uploaded. The cloud change has priority. The delete local command only deletes the local copy. You must be online to delete a file in a connected drive and have it also deleted from your data source. Moving files or renaming files is unavailable while in work offline mode. So your work offline mode is a desktop connector setting that lets you work with your connected drive content without being connected to your cloud data. Open, edit, and create any files in a connected drive that were opened within the past 15 days. Your changes are uploaded when you put Desktop Connector back online. Enable work offline mode on Windows. You can right-click on the tray icon and select work offline. The tray icon changes to solid blue to indicate you are currently in offline mode. Disable work offline mode on Windows. Right-click on the tray icon and unselect work offline. The tray icon changes back to the white to indicate you are currently online. Comparing Inventor and Fusion 360. People want to know what is the differences between the two. So I want to explain to you firstly the Inventor part. Computer-aided drafting or CAD software is crucial in the creation of many modern products. It's used to create digital 3D models that can, with the help of 3D printers, be turned into the real thing. CAD software comes in all shapes and sizes, but Fusion 360 and Inventor are among the most popular, especially among engineers and 3D printing hobbyists. Though both packages come from the same company, Autodesk, there's a clear difference between the two and the purposes they serve. Autodesk Inventor has been on the market for nearly 20 years since it was first released in 1999. A competitor to also popular is SolidWorks. Inventor features powerful parametric freeform and the direct modeling tools. From first draft to simulation and stress tests, it's got you covered. Reliable and consistent, it's used for professional companies worldwide for engineering and mechanical purposes. Next will be Fusion 360. Autodesk Fusion 360 is a much newer player to the game, first released in 2013. Fusion stores all files exclusively in the cloud, connected to your user account. One of its main selling points, like Inventor, it also features parametric freeform and direct modeling, covering most of the same operations. However, Fusion 360 has a sleeker, modernistic look and an easier learning curve. Okay, closing and next steps. Design in Inventor and machine in Fusion 360. Fusion 360 also includes CAM capabilities. It is a simple to use, complete and powerful CAD/CAM software that can be easily implemented into the shop floor with affordable investment. Fusion 360 allows mechanists to, in floor shops, to create toolpath up to 3 axes. For 4 and 5 axes, you need Fusion 360 Ultimate. Modify to copy of the original CAD model, create precise associative tooling, and much more. How to integrate Fusion 360 in a production environment where Inventor or the design CAD application. Model transfers from designers Inventor to the shop floor Fusion 360. This is how you do it. Fusion 360 stores its data in the cloud. Inventor or SolidWorks designer can share in the cloud a copy of the model to be machined in Fusion Team or in A360 very easily via Autodesk Drive. Autodesk Drive is a service that integrates an Autodesk Data Management Source, DMS, with your desktop folder and file structure for easy file management. The files in the DMS are replicated in a connected drive. You can manage files in the DMS through the connected drive just as you would any other folder on your machine. Changes made in the connected drive are automatically uploaded to the DMS. Once the file to be machined is uploaded to the DMS, a project in Fusion Team Hub, it will be available to Fusion 360 connected to the same hub. At this point, the Fusion 360 user, the mechanist, can create Fusion design directly from the Inventor file loaded into the Fusion Team project. The file is now transferred to Fusion 360. Inventor features are maintained, allowing CAM engineer to execute in Fusion 360 the eventual adjustments for the machining phase. Model is now available for the CAM features of Fusion 360. During the machining phase, Fusion 360 user, CAM engineer, and Inventor designer can collaborate and manage the models through the collaboration tools available in Fusion 360 Teams. Modifications to model are controlled by version management and monitored by collaboration imparted to the project and according to the assigned rule. This is what the Fusion team test looks like. This is what you will see. Model versions are related. Toolpaths can be viewed, shared, and commented via starting a conversation in the web or through a live review session. Fusion 360 has also other different capabilities. Same workflow can be also implemented in case of model transfer from Inventor designers to engineers that use Fusion 360 for different specific tasks like simulation, motion study, rendering, animations, etc. Any questions and answers? If you do have any questions and answers, my name is Tian Rabi. I'm an applications engineer working for Baker Baynes, and my email address is there on the bottom. It's tian@bakerbaynes.com. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to email me and ask me. As well, send me an email if you want to see the 2 link videos that I talked about a little bit earlier so that I can send it to you and you can look at those 2 videos. Thank you.